Let us see this. You might ask, hey, what is this? You might have seen this, Air Guitar World Championships. What do you think about the air guitar? Your answers might be, it's a Just Dance that do, or you might answer me, what is a variant? Okay, I totally agree with you. But wait. What if an air guitar really plays a sound? My dears, you must have seen our demo. We enable you to play something with something. Play something with nothing. And these are our components. Our components are simple. This is an D270 and camera, an LCD panel, and a speaker. Sometimes we need a field light. And then you can play our air guitar anywhere. We provide a light and a simple approach to play guitar. Even newbies like me and Tzu-Pin can play air guitar. Because our guitar master, Tsai, has been to Belgium for transfers to the students last Friday, so we too crammed yesterday and trying to play something here. So please forgive us. Let's see how to play this song. First, the right part of the panel is the gesture detection area. And just simply use your gesture to decide the tones. Okay. For more details, let us see the next slide. First, there are two horizontal lines here. Let's mark here. And these two lines locate your palm. Next, put your fingers right to this line. And let your palms here. The area here is the finger detection area, and the area here is the thumb detection area. Our system recognizes 12 gestures: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the little finger. And those with your thumb. So we have 12 gestures. And the 12 gesture correspond to 12 tones or chords in 2 modes. We have 2 modes. One is for monotones and one is for chords. Besides, you can see what you are playing in the middle of the CD panel. And the left part of the panel is the motion detection area. There are 5 chords you can see on the screen, and you can simply wave your right hand on the chords to play sounds. Okay, let's see the technical details. This is our data flow diagram. The video signal is captured from the camera and then go to the spin detector for the spin detection, and then it is passed through finger detection and motion detector, and then go to the audio synthesizer, and then go to the speaker to the DAC. Simultaneously, the information of the motion detector and finger detector will be displayed on the LCD panel. And this is the detailed system diagram. You can see the video signal is transformed into the RGB cloud space first, then go to the spin detector, and relay the output of the spin detector to a series of low-pass filter, and then the result is going to the gesture detector. This part is a gesture detector, and this part is a motion detector. And the result will go to the, this part is the audio synthesizer. And to get and the information also goes to the, here is the user interface drawer, and this part will be passed with the result of the skin detector and store in a SD-RAM for the display. Okay, for the details of this part, we'll describe them in detail in the next part. And this is our compilation code. We use our environment is Quartus 2 version 10, and these are the usage on the D271. And next, we are going to describe the key techniques used in our system. There are 5 major components in our system: the skin detector, multi-level low-pass filter, the gesture detector, motion detector, and the audio synthesizer. For the skin detection, we process the skin detection in the RGB color space. And for the 10-bit RGB signal, we follow this rule to decide whether the pixel is of skin color. However, this is not enough, because we found that the noise, such as the wall or something else, will deeply affect the precision of the gesture detector. So we try to decrease their infection, and we design a filter scheme to filter out the noise. And this is our filter. Our filter, I call it a multi-level filter, multi-level low-pass filter. Each pixel is compared with it's 8 adjacent pixels. If there are 6 of them are of skin color, and the pixel is clearly a skin color pixel, this is because the skin pixels of real skin part tends to be gathered as a cluster, and noise tend to be separate. So we use this algorithm to make sure we have to detect the real skin part. And the reason I call it multi-level, because the process is done 3 times. Why 3 times? Because by experiment we found that 3 times filter out about 80% noise and interference. And it's good. Next, we are going to introduce you our gesture detector. Our gesture detector algorithm is real-time, which can respond fast. Normally, within 1/30 seconds, in a frame time, and it's not buffered, so it costs no extra memory. The gesture detector is composed of 4 parts: the palm detector, finger detector, thumb detector, and the final decision part. The gesture decision, this part will gather the information gained from this 3 parts and make the final decision and pass it to the audio synthesizer. For the palm detection part, the purpose is to find this upper and the bottom boundary. How do we do this? First, let us learn how the video signal is read. Video signal is read sequentially from left to right. We should call it a line, and then up to down, line by line. Thus, we count and thus we can count the number of skin color pixels of each line, and then we can decide the skin, the palm area with this statement. There are 18 skin color pixels, over 80 skin color pixels in the line, then we claim it as palm area. So the upper boundary will be the first line in the top area, and the bottom boundary will be the last line of the long area. And next, we are going to talk about the finger detection algorithm. The algorithm has only 2 steps. First, we find the rightmost skin color pixel of each line. And then, we identify those rightmost skin color pixels and compare them, and we find the peak points. These are these points with gray X are the peak points. And we can find the right part of the peak points we can identify as finger point, as fingertips. However, with only these two steps, there may be some mistakes. So we add extra rules. We identify the number of fingers with these 2 extra rules. First, the difference of the Y coordinate must be greater than 15 pixels to make sure that there will be some there will be something here. Okay, and the fingertip should have similar S coordinate except for the little finger. You can try yourself. If you close 1, 2, 3, those fingers their X coordinate are similar. So we use these 2 extra rules to make our detection more precise. And next, we are going to talk about sound detection. The sound detection is simple. We just count the skin color pixel in the area above the palm. So we will use the result of the palm detector. And next, we are going to talk about motion detector. You can see there are 5 cores on the screen, and the detection area are around the cores. So there are 5 detection areas for simulating 5 cores. Why 5 cores? Because we found that most cores are just about 4 or 5 sounds. If there are 6 sounds, usually one of them are not so important, so we can just ignore it. And for each detection part, we count the pixel of the skin color in the area, and to see the user has waved his hand through it. And next, we're going to talk about audio synthesizer. Our sound is not recorded. It's generated by our audio synthesizer. We generate the sound of a guitar according to its physical properties, such as waveform, pitch, and its amplitude curve. We all know that the phase difference between samples is 2πt, generally from signal systems, where F is the frequency and T is the sampling period. So we are able to generate the sound of any frequency just from samples of waveform. We use 64 samples, and you can just play the sample within the time of 1/f. Besides, in order to balance the sound of low and high frequencies, we designed the mixer formula here, where S1 is of the lowest frequency and S5 is the highest frequency. Owing to the characteristic of human ears, sounds with higher frequency tends to be louder, although their volumes are similar. Thus, we weaken the sound of the higher frequency so that the the overall quality will listen more convenient and more harmonic. And next, we design the amplitude curve like this. This is the real guitar sound. You can see that the amplitude curve decreases as exponential. So we use two lines for the approximation to make our sound more true. Okay, we have finished our technical part. We also have some ideas of our system. Yes, we use the simple approach to realize such a good thing. However, there are already some similar products in the market, such as Microsoft Connect Air Guitar, or this thing. Its name is Air Guitar Pro. It's a grip with some buttons and use infrared radiation to mark the chords. But you have something in hand, it's not cool. It's not cool, right? So, in the end, we are going to talk about vision. Our vision is that we hope that in the near future, our air guitar will be used in the Air Guitar World Championship. This is our presentation.